Hello, and thank you all for coming out to the Goddess Queen Tulsa show. This is the show where we cover local news, we cover after dark topics, entertainment, and hot topics. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, and also tell a friend to tell a friend. If you are generous, you can hit our Cash App. If you are very much so friendly, you want to keep on with the show, you can sign up for a membership and you can be a part of all of the greatness. Thank you so much.
What's up, everybody? This is Gary Lou G. Jenkins from the R&B Group Silk. When I come to Tulsa, I hang out at the Queen Tulsa show.
Hello, everybody, and thank you all for coming out to the Goddess Queen Tulsa show. I'm your host, Queen Tulsa, and we are here today to discuss. Oh, child, it's a lot going on. It is a lot going on. We are discussing the topic of this gentleman that was arrested for, you know, killing his 2-month-old baby. And, you know, well, first and foremost, if you're a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for your loyalty. So, right back into the news. So, I'm actually going to bring his photo up. Okay. So, this gentleman right here has been accused of, murdering his 2-month-old son. And I had reached out not only to him, but to his current girlfriend to see if, they wanted to do an interview. But the interview had nothing to do with the case, right? So what happened was I reached out to the girlfriend because I saw that, she was in a new relationship. And being that I followed this girl um on social media and even seen her in public, I mean, she's not my friend, let's get that straight. We're not friends, but it's social media. You see people, you might see them out, but it's not like, oh, me and old girl was kicking it at each other's house. We were doing girls' night or whatever the case may be. It wasn't She and I have no connection to each other. So um there's an avenue that the boyfriend is trying to drive. And it's just not it. And so I reached out to him for an interview on the same basis of, the relationship. You're behind bars and you have a relationship. And from what she posts, she takes you to the club, she takes you to, you're on the airplane. I mean, you're doing a lot, you're having fun, right? And so I just wanted to know, how does that work? How is that coming along, right? Shelby says, Bombshell Reloaded is playing your video without using fair use on her channel. Just a heads up. It's okay. They're gonna try to take it, but I'll strike their channel. It's okay. Um, but moving on. So I didn't get a response, and so I just pretty much gave it up, right? And so there was one particular day where the young lady, the influencer, she had posted something, and I had shared it like, is it the case of a bad ex? And so someone had jumped on that post and pretty said, no, her dude killed his baby, like, whatever, whatever. And so he posted the article. So that's when I proceeded to dig into the article. And I said, well, let me just go ahead and get into it and find out what I need to find out on my own. And so that's that. And so the gentleman, he creates a post on his Facebook account, and he says, whoever the f- whoever the F you weird MFs is out there that's whoever the you weird motherfuckers is out there that's trying to assassinate my character with that weird ish. Stop it, because you have no idea what WTF you talking about? Everyone who knows me knows my situation and WTF happened. So you can't assassinate my character, HOE. BITCH, mad because she inboxed me trying to do an interview with me and my woman on a show. And I never replied. I ain't got ish though. God bless you, Miss Lady. They gon' really hate when me and baby pop out on them. RIP Dacari. Okay. Um. Wow. Okay. So I'm thinking that they blocked me. Yeah, she just blocked me. So she just blocked me, right? She's watching. I see her. She's watching, honey. She's definitely watching. Here, let me get out of here. Absolutely. So she blocks me, and pretty much this dude is doing the most. He's doing the most. Okay. But that doesn't stop the show. Ladies and gentlemen, that does not stop the show. Okay. That does not stop the show. So let's go ahead and bring up. So you came back. So you blocked me off of that. So I know you're watching. So here, let's go ahead and really get into the details, right? So the autopsy. Now, this is what we're going to focus on facts, right? Board of Metallurgical Investigations, Office of the Chief Medical Examiner, right? Okay, Dacari Dale Ackerson. He was 2 months. Date of birth was 11/22/2006. Black male. And let's see. So, location of death: St. Francis Hospital. Okay. So signed off by the doctor. Report of autopsy, right? And also Dale had made some threats on like his girlfriend could see me or I could pick my issue with her. I'm going to tell you right now, she better stay in her lane. Stay in your lane, sis. Stay in your lane. That's all I will say. Um, like I said, if you guys would have been forthcoming and not really seeming like you're trying to protect an image, um, I don't think that we would have gotten this far, right? I don't think so. I don't think we would have gotten this far. But let's get into it. Let's get into it. And let me go ahead and do my research right now while we are ahead of the game. Um, Give me 1 second. um, 1 second. Because this part right here, I didn't find it funny. Okay, here we go. So give me 1 second, guys. I'm just actually gathering. Oh wow. It's so interesting. What's so interesting as I go along and oh my goodness. So as I'm going along, I'm doing my research It just makes more sense of the supporters that support this gentleman and um, what has happened. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm actually over here doing research, guys, so just give me a second. I'm doing more research. Give me 1 second. Mhm. Okay, let's see. All right, so I think I got everything that I need. Okay, so okay, I just need to upload these photos for y'all right quick. But I want to say this. It be the low self-esteem individuals that support just rhetoric. I'ma stick beside them. Face ass. All right, so let me go ahead and accept this. All right. More details are coming in, so give me 1 second. And this is just getting to the bottom of, I want to know, why didn't that daddy testify in his son's death? Why was it that the mother had to call 911? Why didn't you call 911? You know? And there's more to the story. Is your side the baby side and the truth? And in this case, I'm siding with the baby. The baby was innocent. You can't tell me that, you know, I mean, to not testify at your son's trial, it speaks volumes. If it was no foul play going on, what was the problem? But let's get into it. Dacari Dale Ackerson, 2 months, date of birth 11/22, 2006, race is black, sex is male. The autopsy is right there. Okay, so pathological diagnosis: brain swelling. Okay, hold on. I missed a part. So, type of death under suspicious circumstances means blunt force, ID by visual, and then that's who did it. Who did did the check? Brain swelling, acute subdural hemorrhage, bilateral, acute traumatic subarachnoid hemorrhage, pituitary hemorrhage, acute bilateral retinal hemorrhages, sub acute right adrenal hematoma with subacute retroperitoneal and mesenteric contusion, small focal hepatic contusion, and associated hemoperitoneum. Remote rib fractures, ribs 4 and 6 laterally on the right, rib 7 posteriorly on the right, rib 2 posteriorly on the left, arterial septal defect, secundium type, small, my, myocardial hemorrhage, ischemic injury, evolvent aspiration, pneumonia, cause of death, blunt trauma of head. The body is that of a well developed and well nourished appearing black male infant who appears the stated age. The body is clothed in a clean diaper. Therapeutic paraphernalia, paraphernalia are noted on the accompanying diagram. No injury of the head is noted externally. No conjunctival petechiae are present. No injury is noted within the mouth. The neck is symmetrical and shows no evidence of injury. The chest, back, and abdomen do not appear abnormal. A single small, somewhat ovoid area of the contusion is noted over the upper chest, slightly below the sternal notch and slightly left of midline. It measures approximately half inch in greatest dimension. The extremities also do not appear abnormal and show no acute injury. There are normal male external genitalia. Gross examination, body cavities. The body is open with a customary Y-shaped incision. The substantious fat is normally distributed moist and bright yellow. The musculature of the chest and abdomen shows no gross abnormalities. The sternum shows no injury. The ribs show remote rib fractures as follows: left rib posteriorly just lateral to the costovertebral junction, right rib 7 posterior, approximately 3/4 of an inch lateral to costovertebral junction, rib 4 and 6 lateral. These remote rib fractures are exercise andre and retained for additional microscopic and or radiologic study. The organs of the chest and abdomen are in normal position in relationship. The diagrams are intact bilaterally, all arch in the usual fashion. The pleural membranes are smooth, glistening, and without excisions, adhesions, or effusions. The pericardium is smooth, glistening, and without excisions or effusions. The peritoneum, peritoneum, perio- peritoneum shows a substantial hemoperitoneum estimated at 250 milligrams of blood. It is otherwise smooth, glistening, and without adhesion. Wow. So this pretty much just gives you the breakdown of everything that goes on. This is about 10 pages long. We're just on page number 4 right now. But my thing is, hey Sonya, how are you? My thing is you're sitting up here and flaunting your relationship as though, you don't want to address why you're in jail. Like that's the part that gets me. Y'all are posting photos, she's letting you know, that she's out in the club, you're out there with her. I mean, you put it out here for the public. So now we want to see why she's so happy. Well, come to find out she's dating a murderer. I mean, she's losing weight, she's dating a murderer. I mean, what more could a girl ask for, you know? I mean, she's happy. Yeah, that's she's happy. So, that's the conclusion that I've come up with. Um, and then she's on this whole weight loss situation. you know? And, guys, I really don't be knowing what be going on. Seriously, I don't. I don't be knowing what be going on, child. Okay. So I'm getting text messages right now. It's okay. Um, hello. So the medical is saying no trauma to the body. That's what they're saying. But the trauma was to the head. It was blunt force trauma. So here, let me go back up. So, here, where is it? Okay. So, under suspicious circumstances, blunt force visual, and this was so it was brain swelling and things like that. And then it was like some ribs that were bruised and that were healing. So what they're saying is this was an ongoing case of abuse. This boy is on the baby was only 2 months. Yeah, the baby was only 2 months. So cause of death was blunt trauma of head. And what bothered me was the fact that, this gentleman called this gentleman called his girlfriend instead of dialing 911. Let's see. And this happened when he was 18 years old. So, murder suspect arrested Monday, February 12th, 2007 at 3:46 p.m. by News on 6. Tulsa County Sheriff's deputies have arrested a man they say killed his infant son. 18-year-old Dale Ackerson was arrested Monday afternoon in Tulsa. Officials said he is charged with first-degree murder and the February 4th death of his own 2-month-old son. The baby was found not breathing at a Tulsa apartment complex. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. The medical examiner determined the infant died of blunt force trauma to the abdomen and head. The boy was Tulsa. The baby was Tulsa's 13th murder and the second baby killed in 2007. Wow. So that was the report. Then, but still, it goes back to if you didn't do anything, why didn't you testify in court? And like I said, I'm having a hard time understanding this. I'm having a hard time understanding that. I'm a parent and I can't. I'm a parent, something happens to my child. The first thing that I'm doing is not going to call, um, not going to, I'm calling for help. Oh, thank you for the Cash App. Shout out to the Cash App. um, okay. Give me 1 second. Oh, shoot. Okay. Let me get back into the right situation. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm over here like doing the most behind the scenes. So just work with me. You can break ribs doing CPR also. Lawyers tell the client sometimes not to testify in trial. But this is my thing. If I did not do it, I'm standing 10 toes down on it. I'm going to give you my testimony. I'm going to give you the front, the back, the up, the down. If I'm innocent, don't we see? Okay, so what did Tory Lane's daddy do? You know, very vocal, very vocal. Tory Lane's was guilty of 3 charges. He was around a gun, he shot the gun, and there was another charge. At the end of the day, it was a crime committed, and who's ever responsible definitely needs to um seek you know the consequences. Point blank period. This is a 2-month-old baby that we're talking about. We're not talking about a grown person. We're not talking about two grown men that got into a fight. We're not talking about none of that. We're talking about a father, right? So this is a father that found his son unresponsive. And as he's talking to the child's mother, he's unemotional. He's not in a panic. I mean, come on. Usually, when something happens like that, you go into a shock. Hey, help! 911. You're not thinking about, oh, let me call my boo and discuss. I know this one girl who had a baby stop breathing and run to our house asking for help. We called the police for her. Absolutely. But he didn't call the police. He called his baby's mama. He called his baby mama. All this stuff is on the internet, is out there. Do your research because they told me his girlfriend says, "Oh, do your research." Okay, now we're doing our research. The baby passed from blunt trauma to the head. And then to see this man posting this, right? Okay, this was 11 hours ago. Don't get too attached. Don't get attached. But, sir, didn't you lose your son? So, what's the message here? Don't get attached? I mean, let's talk about it. Stuff isn't adding up. When we're talking about, oh, here, let me take this comment down. So, when we talk about his son, right? Don't get attached. Only two people thought that it was comical, his girlfriend and somebody else. What's funny about that? And this photo right here, with child he loves rear ends, honey. Let me guess, if he was out, y'all would have matching outfits. But go off. Yeah. I think it's very much so disturbing. And his girlfriend, she was so shocked. She was so bothered by the fact that I was covering this story. She said, "We haven't even talked about this. We don't even Why did you feel so comfortable? Girl, we're not girlfriends. We're not good Judies. We're not Judies, girl. I give commentary. I cover stories. That's what I do. I give commentary and yes, he's locked up. But his girlfriend feels like I'm ruining his reputation. Sir, you have no reputation and you have no business because it's public information. This is something that you were involved in when you're 18. And my opinion, 18, you really don't know about kids. You really don't know about, raising kids and stuff like that. I mean, you're not responsible at 18. Let me just I wasn't responsible at 18, you know, to a certain degree. Like I wasn't responsible to a certain degree, right? But I wasn't out there doing the most. I wasn't just doing the most, but I was doing the most, if that makes sense. But when it comes to a life being taken and you're the parental provider for that child, you are responsible for what happens to that child. Well, honey, you're just gonna have to replay. I can't do all that right now. Um, Long story short, ladies, if you're gonna be with a man that's incarcerated, don't be embarrassed by his charges. Don't be embarrassed by his charges, right? Don't be embarrassed by his charges. If you're gonna date a criminal, you have to. That's what comes with the territory. And if it's public information and this is something that you wanted to keep a secret, I'm curious as to why would you want to keep that a secret? Why would you want to keep it a secret? If he's in pay his debts to society, you're an influencer, right? If he's in pay his debts to society, what's the secret? Why can't y'all talk about it? My question is, are you gonna have a child with him? And are you gonna leave the baby with him unattended? Those are my questions. Because the last baby that was in his custody, we see what happened. This is not something that we're making up. hmm Oh, and this is the thing. I wanted to go in here and look at some stuff. Free all them boys that's not home for Christmas. Honey, if you did the crime, you need to be doing the time. Point blank period. hmm Then he says the club ain't for me. I'd rather be home sucking coochie. hmm When you find solid, loyal, get money woman, hold on to her because they're rare as fuck. The baddest of the baddest, my baby. All I need for Christmas is you. I love you, chicken nugget. Okay, so we'll refer to her as Miss Chicken Nugget. And this is the post that I was telling you guys about. So 2 days ago, whoever the fuck you weird motherfuckers is out here that's trying to assassinate my character with that weird shit, stop it because you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Everyone who knows me knows my situation. What the fuck? So you can assassinate my character? Oh, bitch. I mean, I was all types of bitches and hoes, girl. Moving on. Get over it. Okay. Taking a shit butt naked has to be the best feeling ever. Oh yeah, I'm typing this while on the toilet looking at the comments. Oh yeah, no, I could. So it's way more comfy in jail. So you get ass butt naked to take a shit in jail. I'm curious. I'm curious because these niggas is making it seem like prison is just like a whole kickback. Y'all. I mean, y'all doing talent shows in there, and I mean, really, what's going on in these prisons? Ain't nobody. Mm. I mean, who are we getting cute for? You know, who are we getting cute for? These niggas in here getting their hair done, got their filters on. I mean, really going into the gym, pumping up. Who you pumping up for, Big Tony? We want to know. Okay. We want to know. I'm just curious. This I'm a bit lost. Y'all hit the damn cash app. Drop down in that damn Cash App and send me a Cash App. We're going to go on a little bit further. Okay. I hate seeing girls drink beer and smoking Black and Mounds, baby. That's for boys. No, seriously, it's so ugly. Mm, I guess. So he wants to get into dog breeding. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so there's okay. Here's a post right here. It says, "Damn, do a nigga gotta wear a body cam around this motherfucker to show a motherfucker they ain't cheating?" Well, who would you be cheating with? Who would you be cheating with? Because I'm a little curious. Who would you be cheating with? You're in a jail cell, sir. You're in jail. Who would you be cheating with? The people want to know. The people want to know. So when they say, oh, she's mad because of an interview, I'm not mad because of an interview. I left y'all alone. It was a post that I shared that Richie Rich, who's in the chat right now, that commented on and left a photo of the article. This is how we got here. That's how we got here. All right. So, on that note, guys, make sure you check me out for our next show. And then I'm going to come back for a fourth show, our Christmas sensations. Okay. So, make sure you guys are definitely got your notifications on and all that good stuff. And yeah, we'll be back. Good night.
Hello, and thank you all for coming out to the Goddess Queen Tulsa show. This is the show where we cover local news, we cover after dark topics, entertainment, and hot topics. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, and also tell a friend to tell a friend. If you are generous, you can hit our Cash App. If you are very much so friendly, you want to keep on with the show, you can sign up for a membership and you can be a part of all of the greatness. Thank you so much.
What's up, everybody? This is Gary Little G Jenkins from the R&B group. So when I come to Tulsa, I hang out